Play action. Winston. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jarrett Davis, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
So out now come the Lions. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Anderson. Got some room at the 30, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Halfback sent in motion. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Taco Charlton in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. The play clock's running down. Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Off the play fake, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Play action. Stafford. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Wasn't it fun in pregame standing downstairs and watching Matthew Stafford throw the football? I mean, that bad boy just whistled.
He can just rock it.
It just whistled by us, didn't it? But what is the one knock on him? Accuracy.
Yeah.
And that's what we just saw there, an incompletion on that throw downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Play fake. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Winston. And under the Lions' pressure. He's brought down. Tech McKinley able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, Winston. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A gain of 35 that time. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Bucks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Nick Folk for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Hit off handoff comes to Anderson. Oh, eluding the tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Flush to his right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's go now.
They run the counter now on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's a handoff to the fullback Whitlock. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him 2 plays in a row, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Winston now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hyde in the game. Hyde, a first down and more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from the 20. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun. Winston over the middle. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now in Tampa. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time run there by Anderson. 42 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a give running left with Anderson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. Off play action. Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Start the drive with Anderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They give it to Anderson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Again, it's high. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.